I feel like there must be like dust in my hair, and I feel like there's like, you've had that feeling, you know what I'm saying, when you've been somewhere. And that's what I feel like. Like I've actually literally been somewhere while looking through these books today. We need inspiration in our lives. I need inspiration in my life. I need it, I crave it, and sometimes Pinterest and the internet is just not enough. This is my trip around the world. I love to explore other styles and other countries. This is just the beginning. I've got to be honest with you, this is just the beginning. There's going to be more videos like this because I just want to feed my soul. And this is how I do it, is by looking at things I've never seen before, trying something new, learning, just constantly learning from other designers, other perspectives. I think that's what makes us well-rounded. If you are like that and you love to learn and grow, you're gonna find so much inspiration in here. And I'm gonna show you what each of these is, and that way you can see if one of these catches your eye. Let's just start at the top of the pile and work our way down. Okay, so first up is Colfax and Fowler's Interior. I don't know why I cannot say that word. Colfax and Fowler Interior Inspirations. Say it with the British accent. I know you guys don't speak like that in England, so you sound much prettier. I love Colfax and Fowler. If you don't know, they are a company in England that sells amazing fabrics and wallpapers. That's what they're really known for. Every single page of this book is just packed with inspiration. And I just really enjoy all of this color. And I know that will surprise a lot of you because I don't have a lot of color in my home, but that doesn't mean that I don't design with color. It's just that this house, I've chosen a palette for it. And I love to be able to explore other styles and patterns in my clients' homes. And I also like to look at a book like this, and I like to look at how they put the room together. And like this, look at how the table is set and the way that room is put together. I think that's really interesting. I'm falling off the couch. The books are knocking me over. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'll be serious now. This is serious stuff. Interiors are very important and serious. Wow. Oh, look at that page. Look at that room. So I would say that Colfax and Fowler is a definite yes, and I gotta lower this pile a little bit. I will leave the links for all of these books down in the show notes so that you can find all of them. This book is like a visit to the most exotic place you can imagine in the world. I don't know if anything has left me feeling so in awe and so inspired. And it just reminded me of the years that we lived in Morocco and how much my husband and I, you know, we didn't just live in Scandinavia. We lived in Africa, we traveled to Asia. One day we hope to travel to South America and beyond. And there's so many places left in this world for us to explore. And I just love seeing these rooms filled with Egyptian artifacts and pattern and color and layers of things. And what I loved about this, I have started reading this book, was that our ethos is the same. Every page that I've read so far, I haven't read the entire book yet, but the idea of how to put a home together and the ethos that I have, we're kindred spirits. I want to take just a moment and thank Harry's, our video sponsor, who has very kindly hooked us up. So we're going to the one place that I love quite possibly more than the sofa, and that is the bathtub. And so this is what Hey,
you.
Hi.
Sorry, what you doing?
I've got everybody in the bathroom with me.
I'm wondering, I'm like, why are you sitting on the side of the TV?
I'm so excited because Harry's has actually sent me my own set of things. I know you're gonna be so jealous.
I have loved this brand for years.
I was trying to remember when we started using Harry's.
We started using Harry's when we were back in the States.
I thought
in
so
2014.
too. Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah. So they sent
The
me.
same razor.
Yeah. Wait, you don't need a new razor.
No, because you just changed the blade. I love it.
Oh, okay. I know you're gonna want that
I
one.
want the
So
blue one.
you guys can see where I've got mine. I've had this for years. You guys see that pretty blue color?
Matches my pants.
The shaving gel.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
love that.
Yeah. So it's made with hyaluronic acid, which is like aloe, cucumber oil, and all kinds of good
That's
stuff
awesome.
for your skin. They've
Oh.
also got a deodorant.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Is it big? Yeah. Big.
Yeah.
Very excited to try this.
It's so amazing.
Smells amazing. And they've also sent us some of their body wash. This is their stone fragrance. What I love is that what people don't realize is that this brand is actually unisex. Most people think that it's made for men, but I've been using it for years. Did you know that the blades are made in Germany?
Are you serious?
Yeah, German engineering. If you want to be able to test out Harry's, if you haven't tried it out already, I really suggest it. You can redeem your trial set for just $3 when you go to harrys.com/Valentina. You'll get a 5-blade razor, a weighted handle, a blade cover, and their foaming shave gel. It's an incredibly great deal, but act fast while supplies last. I'm so excited about this. I feel like I just got a little treat.
I know. That's awesome.
I know. And books and bath time all in one
Sounds
day.
like a good day.
Thank you so much to Harry's for sponsoring our video, and now back to our books.
Next up is Nate Berkus's book, and I'm trying to figure out how I didn't own this before. I really just don't know how I did not own his book before. His book is just like him. It is literally just like him. It is beautiful, it is approachable, it's stylish, it's full of all different homes and all different kinds of people, and I really just truly love this book. If you like my personal style, and there's one book out of this that would come the closest to seeing my style in a book, it would be Nate Berkus. Inside Marrakesh. If you happened to watch our Friday with B video where we talked about new things that are in and what's going on, you might have heard me mention that we're trying to book a trip to Morocco as quickly as it is possible. And we're already in touch with some of the riads there, trying to figure out how much it's gonna be and how long we're going to stay. And I can't wait that long. I can't wait that long. I wanted to have a little piece of Morocco in my home. And so inside Marrakesh, Enchanting Homes and Gardens. If anybody else is like me and you watch Monty Don and his gardens, he does it's through the Acorn TV. You can get it through Amazon. Monty Don's Paradise Gardens. That show just, oh my gosh, it just satisfies my soul. And this book just has a very, very similar feel to the places that he was visiting in that show. And some of these are actually hotels and riads that you can stay in. And I'm just dying to go back to what was our home away from home for 3 years. And Kantikilimu La Arabia, we speak Arabic. And I think that's why for me, so much of this book, there's a feeling and a sense of home. And I hate that we didn't do a home tour while we were there, but we're gonna see if we can look back and maybe find some video maybe that we did for our family back then so that we can show you more of what our home looked like in Morocco. It did not look like these beautiful homes. We had almost no money and we were there briefly for 3 years. But we did remodel our house. We did a lot there. And so I'll maybe try to pop some of that in so you guys can see that, but I highly recommend this book. It is breathtaking. It's so inspiring. And I think that you can bring that kind of bohemian style into your home. There's so many different ways to be a nomad. And that's what I consider myself, more than a bohemian, although I am in so many ways. My style is very tailored, but my mentality is bohemian and my style is very nomadic. I love to travel. I love to see different things, which leads us perfectly into the Desgournay book. It's like heaven came down and kissed the planet when Desgournay was created. These wallpapers must be the most enchanting, most glorious thing on the planet. And I have so utterly and thoroughly enjoyed this book. I have just been looking through it over and over, and some of the spaces are much more modern than others in here. You're really gonna get a mix of modern, traditional, and I think the way, oh, look at this bathroom. The way that they've mixed all of this into this book is genius, because I feel like they really show that hand-painted wallpaper is really for anybody. Next up is Beata Human, is that how you say her name? Every Room Should Sing. Amen, sister, I could not agree more. Her book is, again, full of color, and I loved the collected feel that she had. I saw an interview with her on YouTube, actually. A person can find anything if he takes the time, that is, if he can afford to look. And while he's looking, he's free and he finds things he never expected. I love that, because that really does play into that collected look that I talk about so much on this channel. And so if you want to really dive into this idea of collected, a home that's developed over time, I never think that sticking slavishly to one period is successful. A touch of nostalgia adds charm. One needs light and shade, because if every piece is perfect, the room becomes a museum and lifeless. That really sounds like something we've talked about, doesn't it? So I highly, highly, highly recommend her book. It really is beautiful, and her home is lovely, and so is her work. Her work. Her work. I need some more coffee, apparently. Okay, this massive stack. I gotta move over. I feel like I'm get closer to you guys now. Okay, so Nikki Haslam. I saw a lot about him online. I looked a lot of his stuff up. So everything he does is really beautiful, and I hear a lot of people talking about how he is, you know, their hero in design, and he's amazing. I am really enjoying the book because it really does push me to think about the theatrical side, the dramatic side of design, and to not forget about it. I think so often I just get kind of chill in my home and I forget to go for just more. Go for more, go big, go all the way. Take your design all the way. So that's why I think that this should be on your shelf if you just feel like you need that push, that just to go for something bigger and to be dramatic. And he's also known as one of the best designers of our time, so that just makes me very curious. And there's so much to see in this book. It is utterly, utterly packed. I can't remember if I have shown this to you guys. Poetry of Place by Mcalpine. Architecture and interiors. Just go buy this book. I mean, seriously, just go buy this book. I don't even know how much it is, but I'm telling you right now, it is pure magic. It is just utterly, every single page is all inspiring and amazing. And I just know without a doubt that you are going to love this book. It is so inspiring to see beautiful spaces and the way that the architecture plays into the design and the design plays off the architecture. Just, oh, it's just so good. Back to exoticism. Oh, big surprise. Inside Tangier. Oh my gosh. I remember the first time that I went to Tangiers, and we stayed in this, it was an old vintage hotel, literally perched on a cliff overlooking the Mediterranean and the Strait of Gibraltar. Kind of looks over that direction. And we could hear the call to prayer, and the hallways back to the rooms were just a little bit dark, and we ate breakfast sitting on this patio that was just amazing. And I remember drinking orange juice for the first time in Morocco, and the taste was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. It was glorious. It was, you could, like, I swear you could taste the sun still on it. It was still warm from the oranges coming off the trees. I loved that little place. I'm dying to get back to Tangiers as well. And seeing these homes. Okay, so like this one, for example, all that detail, that's the homes that we were visiting with our friends. They had homes like this with this tile work and the carved walls. Oh. We actually went to look at a home that had that, and we ended up not taking that home. And I'm just like, why didn't we take that home? Can you even imagine? The one that we did have overlooked the Medina, the old town, and it was pretty amazing as well. But this book is utter magic. It is utter magic. It's enchanting and exotic. And I swear you can just feel the sun on your face when you open it, and it just takes you somewhere. God, every book should do that, shouldn't it? That's what a book is meant to do. Since I'm on this exotic kick, I also ordered Near and Far, and this is full of homes from all different places. This book is full of designers' homes, which are always inspiring to see. And they're in all different locations around the world. I would never think to fold the napkin like that, right? But when I see it like this, it gets my mind moving. And wow, look at the detail in that room. Look at the geraniums growing in there. I might not layer my room up with all those colors like that, but I can learn so much from the layers that they've added onto it. And I can take this and make these styles something that are my own. At home in Paris, how fun is that? Look at those floors. The next one is The Home Within Us, and you can see I've actually taken the cover off of it. And this is another one by Mcalpine, and just like the other one, is there one that's better? No, you just need them both, okay? You just need them both. You just have to have both of these, because for me, I love to see the architecture. We're working on all kinds of new homes. We're building custom homes. We're renovating. And I just think it's so inspiring to just be able to see so many different ideas. And just with somebody who has such an incredible design and aesthetic, and always brings together the most amazing team to create these things. This is not just the architecture that created this garden. This is a landscape designer. This is an interior designer. This is an architect. It's a team effort. These projects that I'm working on and that others work on, we are not a solo person working on everything by ourselves. And when you have a dream team, you can create just true magic. We are nearing the end, and I actually feel a little bit sad. I hope that you're having as much fun as I am. I'm having a total blast. This is just so much fun. You guys just need to come back more often, and I'll just keep getting books, okay? That way you can just come more often. Technically, this is not a coffee table book. It is a cookbook. And this is Mimi Thorson's new book, Old World Italian. And I own every single cookbook that she has ever put out. And even if I don't make all the recipes in her books, they are so unimaginably inspiring because of her photography. It is, okay, so Cafe Chocolato. Look at this. This is beyond a cookbook. This is about more than recipes. This is about a lifestyle and a life. And this made me just really miss living overseas and having that time, I think. So often we are up against things here in the US. You guys can tell me, maybe you're busy everywhere in the world, but here in the US, we just work all the time and there's always stuff going on. And I think taking the time to slow down and to eat a meal like this is just, it really is so inspiring. And it really ultimately is about living your best life in your home. Okay, chickpea with maltagliati pasta. I don't even know what kind of pasta that is. I've never even heard of that, but now my mind is challenged to go and figure out what that is and to make a recipe like this. And that's what I love, is that I can be standing in my kitchen and I can travel the entire world with my books, with my recipes, and what is better than that other than just literally hopping on an airplane and traveling somewhere? Sometimes you can't do that every day, and it's just fun to bring it home. This book is a promise that I am making to myself that I am not going to stop being obsessed with the world. And I'm not going to stop at the places that I have been. I hope that out of all of this craziness that has come out of the coronavirus, it has been just such a hard year. And it just feels like it's never going to end. And it will. And when it does, I think that a lot of us are going to come out of this on the other side swinging and saying, I'm going to live my best life. I am going to go for my dreams. I'm going to live hard. I'm going to live with all my heart. And for me, buying a book about Zanzibar, this is a promise to myself that I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep exploring the world. I've always had this sort of love affair with the world. As a kid, I was this weird child who didn't have boy bands. There are posters on my wall. Oh no. I had pictures from National Geographic that I had pulled out, and I had them all over my walls, and I dreamed of where I would go in the world. And I have been very, very fortunate. I'm very thankful for the many places that I have gotten to go, but I don't want to be done. I just don't want to be done. And so this book is, in a way, a promise and an exploration of places that I have never been. And I am so excited to look through this book and see something that I've never seen before. And the idea of getting to travel somewhere that I've never been, this book is the beginning of that. And I cannot wait to be able to take this channel on the road and to be able to explore more and to bring all that inspiration home with us. But for now, a book is the most amazing way to be able to travel right from a sofa. I feel like there must be like dust in my hair, and I feel like there's like, you have that feeling, you know what I'm saying, when you've been somewhere. And that's what I feel like. I've actually literally been somewhere while looking through these books today. We've been to England, we've been to Paris, we've been to Zanzibar, we've been to Tangiers and Marrakesh and New York and so many places. And that's what I love about books, is that they take you places and they teach you something, and I'm always learning. And I hope so much that you've enjoyed these books with me, that you've enjoyed our time together. I'm gonna take a few more minutes and sit here and look through some of these, and then I have to get back to work. I have some amazing projects that I'm working on, and I can't wait to share all of that with you guys as well. So thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit subscribe and to give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and please leave us a note about one of the books that you're excited about. If you're excited about this idea of travel and having this sort of international flavor sprinkled over everything that we do at House of Valentina, let us know down in the comments if you're as excited about it as we are. Thank you again for stopping by, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Don't you look all cozy and wrapped up? Been wrapped up in your blankie all day?
Yep.
Is this how you're doing your schoolwork? Mm-hmm. Well, I have been taking a break looking at books. You're gonna love this one. Do you remember going to